Welcome back to a special edition of the Raider Report. My name is Lenny Reich, and I am pleased today to be joined by Tiffany Hogya, the Director of Alumni Relations and University Activities at the University of Mount Union. Tiffany, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Lenny. Great to be here.
Thank you. Tiffany, your office has a busy weekend. Well, it seems like you guys always have busy weekends.
Yeah, we do.
This weekend, you have a busy weekend with the M Club Hall of Fame ceremonies. Talk a little bit about this great event that's gone on this weekend on campus with the Hall of Fame.
Definitely. M Club is the Varsity Letter Winner Association, and so any student athlete that letters in a varsity sport while they're here at Mount Union, upon graduation, they are automatically a member of M Club. And the highlight of what M Club does is the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, which, as you said, did take place this morning. And we had 8 athletes inducted. Those included Terry Booth for track, Jennifer Berkey Kiernan, excuse me, for women's soccer. We had Mike Garn for football, Matt Johnson for football, Marcus Lambden for wrestling, Brian Malloy for wrestling. We also had Josh Weber for football and Jason Wigand for wrestling. And they also had 2 Award of Excellence winners this year, which included Bob Barradin and Ron Walter.
Now, to be in the Hall of Fame, you have to be a graduate of Mount Union.
Yes.
Be out 15 years.
15 years. So the class is of 1997 and earlier for this year.
And then there is a Hall of Fame committee of M Club members.
Yes.
That decide that. And you have to be nominated by an M Club member.
Yes, yes you do. And in fact, we're currently accepting nominations for next year's class, if I can put that plug in right now. So if you want to go to the website, either the athletic site or the alumni site, and you can download the form. And we just ask that the nominee include information about the person that they're nominating, and then they send that to the alumni office, and of course then we send that information over to the sports information office, which I think you have a little something to do with, and then they would be the ones to do the research on all of the accomplishments on the field or wherever, the achievements that they've won, so that the Hall of Fame committee can then review and determine who is actually going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's a great group, the Hall of Fame group. They do a great job putting together this great event that was over at the Alliance Country Club this morning with a reception.
Yes.
And they'll be introduced at halftime of the game and those things.
Excellent.
The M Club also, very important group that supports student athletes at Mount Union through fundraising efforts. What are a couple of those efforts the M Club does to help raise funds to supplement athletics?
Definitely. M Club is under the leadership of Bill Borchard and Matt and Liz Case Johnson, and they are focused on raising funds to support the current athletic programs across the board. And the main fundraiser that they do is a reverse raffle that's held in the spring. This year it's on March 16th. It's held at Skyland Pines. Tickets are $100, which include dinner, admission to the event, as well as your raffle number, and there's a silent auction. And it's also a wonderful opportunity for alums to come back and get connected with their classmates. We do know, like Bob Barradin, for example, he brings back about 20 guys every year, and they have a fantastic reunion, and there's coaches there as well as parents, so it's open to everyone.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a great way to get a chance to interact with the coaches on a little more of a social level and a little more comfortable level, rather than seeing them at a game or seeing them at a things. It's a nice casual dinner and drinks and those kind of things where you really get a chance to interact with coaches.
Right.
And it's great to see M Club members sitting at tables with current head coaches and or some recent student athletes and get a chance to kind of intermix. And so it's really a neat event, and it's raised a lot of money for athletics, and so it's been a really neat thing. What are some other events they do?
They also have a golf outing that's held in July, and that one is more of a social outing, and I must say that there's not much competition going on. Again, the coaches are there, and any club member is able to attend, alum, parent, their friends, their families, and it's just a great social event to get out in support of athletics. And let me give you a couple examples of what M Club has supported for the athletic teams. I know this year they have sponsored the men's and women's basketball tournament. They've also purchased javelins for the track team. They've done travel bags for softball and swimming. So it's a wide range of items that M Club is able to provide that financial support to the teams, to the athletes directly, and coaches are able to request those funds through a funds request form, and it goes through an executive committee process. So M Club's very proud to be able to support these teams above and beyond maybe what the budgetary limits are.
Yeah. Oh, it's really great, and the support they give the programs is fantastic. I know athletes appreciate having some support from former athletes and friends of the program and those type of things. I think one of the neat things that the club has done the last couple of years that you and your staff have helped spearhead is they've created these T-shirts to help brand awareness, I guess, for athletes and for fans to know about the M Club. So talk a little bit about the T-shirts the last couple of years.
Certainly. Every athlete is given one of the M Club T-shirts as part of their uniform package at the beginning of the year, and I'm sure you'll see a lot of them out there today. The hope was that the teams would wear them either if they're here on campus or wear them as their team uniform when they go, if they're playing today, as soccer is doing. And it's to raise awareness of what M Club is, educate the current athletes that there are alumni supporting them through M Club, and so that they have, again, that awareness when they graduate, and that they could give back to the programs and support upcoming Raider athletes.
Well, if I'm a former athlete or a fan or want to get more information about the M Club, where do I get more information about the M Club?
Definitely. You can find out from any Raider coach, but the best place is probably the Alumni website. So you would go to the M Club page, and all of the information is there. And there's also membership gifts, which is another way that alums are able to support Raider athletics, where they can give at a level that's convenient for them, and up to 75% of their gift goes directly to that sport, and the coaches can use that at their discretion. So there's many opportunities for alums, parents, friends to support Raider athletics, and again, you can find all that information on our website.
Yeah, it's an awesome organization that has really in the last few years just really taken off as far as their involvement with athletics, their involvement with the current athletes, and the fundraising things they do. Once again, if you want to be a part of that group or learn more information, log on to alumni.mountunion.edu. Also go on to the athletics website as well, athletics.mountunion.edu. There's a button on every page for the M Club that'll take you right to this great organization. Tiffany, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much, Lenny.